In the land of Mazandaran, where dense forests intertwined with thick mist and towering mountains cast ominous shadows, King Kakavuz marched with a mighty army. Driven by ambition, he sought to conquer this mysterious realm, ignoring the warnings of his advisors. But in the heart of the darkness, the white demon, the malevolent ruler of Mazandaran's divs, lay in wait. With black magic and fearsome power, he ambushed Kakavuz's forces, ensnaring the king and his men in chains. They were dragged into a cold, dark cave, their cries swallowed by the stone walls. As despair gripped Iran, all hope turned to Rustom, the legendary hero whose name echoed through the ages. In the halls of Zabul, Rustom, son of Zal and grandson of Sam, learned of the king's fate. A fire of determination blazed in his heart. His father, Zal, with eyes clouded by worry, cautioned, "My son, this path is fraught with shadows of death." Rustom's voice thundered like a storm in the mountains. "By Ahura Mazda, I swear to free Kakavuz, even if darkness consumes me." He sharpened his blade, donned his gleaming armor, and set forth on a journey that would test the very soul of Iran. Rustom approached the stables to select a steed worthy of his quest. Countless horses were brought before him, but each buckled under his mighty hand. Then from the shadows emerged a horse with a mane that shimmered like flames and eyes that pierced the soul. Rustom tested its strength, and the horse stood resolute. This was Raksh, a creature born of legend. With a grim smile, Rustom declared, "You shall be my companion in this doomed yet glorious journey, O Raksh." Night fell, heavy and foreboding, cloaking the world in darkness. Rustom pitched his tent among the reeds and sank into a deep sleep. But in the shadows a lion prowled, its eyes glowing with ravenous hunger, its growl a whisper of death. Raksh, ever vigilant, charged the beast, hooves pounding like war drums. In a brutal clash, Raksh tore into the lion with teeth and hooves, slaying it. Rustom awoke, heart pounding, to find his steed victorious. "O faithful friend," he said, binding Raksh's wounds, "you've snatched me from death's jaws." Yet a chill of fear for the trials ahead crept into his bones. Rustom and Raksh ventured into a blistering desert where the sun burned like an unforgiving god. The sand scorched their feet and mirages of water mocked their parched throats. Thirst, a merciless specter, drained their strength, and Rustom's vision blurred with despair. In a whispered prayer to Ahura Mazda, he pleaded for salvation. From the haze, a white sheep appeared, a ghostly figure leading them to a hidden spring. They drank, their bodies revived, but Rustom's heart trembled at the unseen perils lurking beyond the horizon. In a night as silent as the grave, the earth quaked, and a dragon emerged from a shadowed lair. Its eyes blazed like twin infernos, its breath spewing flames that scorched the air. Raksh's piercing cry shattered Rustom's sleep. Sword in hand, he charged alongside his steed. The dragon's scales gleamed like molten iron, its roars shaking the heavens. Raksh bit into its flesh, and Rustom's blade severed its head in a shower of sparks. Gasping, Rustom muttered, "Together we conquer the unconquerable." Yet the specter of greater horrors loomed in his mind. Rustom stumbled upon a magical feast, where the air was thick with the scent of exotic dishes and haunting melodies. A woman of unearthly beauty beckoned, her eyes glittering like stars in a cursed sky. But Rustom's wisdom pierced the illusion. With a snarl, she transformed into a grotesque demon, her true form revealed. Rustom bound her with rope and struck her down, his heart pounding with the realization that deception lurked in every shadow. Truth prevails, he thought, but the dread of unseen sorcery clung to him. On his path, Rustom encountered Olad, A warrior bound to the divs, his eyes hiding dark secrets. In a fierce duel, swords clashed like thunder, but Rustom overpowered him. Sparing Olad's life, he demanded loyalty. Struck by Rustam's valor, Olad vowed, "I will guide you to the div's lair, O champion." Rustom accepted, but a seed of doubt sprouted in his heart. Could this ally betray him in the heart of darkness? Guided by Olad, Rustom reached the div's stronghold, a place where the air reeked of death. Arjang Div, a towering demon with blood-red eyes, roared a challenge that shook the mountains. Rustom met him with unrelenting fury, his sword carving through the demon's flesh. Blood stained the earth as Arjang fell, and the other divs fled in terror. Rustom stood victorious, but the weight of the final trial pressed upon him like a storm. Rustom entered the White Demon's cave, where darkness pulsed like a living entity. The demon slumbered, but Rustom's shout echoed like a war cry. "Arise, O demon! Rustom comes to end you!" The White Demon awoke, its eyes glowing like cursed moons, its roar splitting the stone. The battle was cataclysmic. Earth cracked, air screamed. Rustom severed the demon's limbs, yet it fought on. With a final desperate strike, he tore out its heart, crafting a helmet from its skull. Victory was his, but the terror of the fight lingered in his trembling hands. Rustom found Kay-Kavuz and his men bound by chains like serpents of iron. He shattered their bonds, and the king, tears streaming, proclaimed, "Rustom, you are Iran's light." They stepped from the cave into the dawn, but the shadow of the div's malice still haunted their hearts. Using the blood of the White Demon's heart, Rustom restored Kay-Kavuz's sight. The king, seeing the world anew, embraced him, saying, "You've given me not just life but light." Yet the memory of the demon's dark magic cast a lingering chill. Rustom confronted the sorcerer king of Mazandaran, a figure cloaked in black enchantments. With a single mighty blow, he struck him down, freeing the land from the grip of evil. But Rustam's heart whispered of enemies still hidden in the shadows. Rustom and Kay-Kavuz returned to Iran, greeted by a sea of flowers and joyous music. The king declared, "Rustom's name shall echo through eternity." A grand feast celebrated their victory, but Rustom's thoughts lingered on the perils he had faced. Amid the revelry, Rustom reflected on his journey. "Courage, wisdom, and loyalty carried me through the darkness," he mused. His tale became a beacon for generations, a testament to heroism. But what makes a hero? Is it the strength of arms or the bravery to face the unknown? What do you think? Share in the comments which of Rustom's qualities struck fear and awe in your heart.